This is not a video where I will list some skills you already know and tell you to practice them. In this video, I will show you actual 1v1 skills that you need to do in order to always win them. By the end of this video, you'll never approach a 1v1 the same way again. You'll stop trying to impress and start winning. Let's get into the first one. One of the most powerful skills that you absolutely need to understand is the hesitation principle, which is the slowdown that breaks defenders' timing. Slow down to speed up. This is something that Ronaldo Nazario did constantly in his prime. He would change the pace all the time. And this, of course, needs to be combined with a deep understanding of momentum and your speed. It's perfect because it's counterintuitive. Most players think the faster you go, the better your chances. But that's exactly what gets you caught. Here's what's happening in the defender's mind. They're constantly mirroring your pace. When you speed up, they speed up. When you slow down, they will have a delay. That's the power. The defender always has that split second of delay that you don't. They're reacting to what you're doing, not creating the action themselves. Once they get locked into the momentum of your speed, expecting you to keep running at that pace, that's when you burst. And you leave them sitting there, committed to the wrong speed, while you're already gone. Ronaldo would dribble at normal pace, then suddenly decelerate, and the defender would either overshoot or have to slam on their brakes. The moment they're adjusting their momentum, trying to figure out this new rhythm, Ronaldo would explode past them. The beauty of this principle is that it works on any defender, at any level. Fast defenders, slow defenders, smart defenders, it doesn't matter. Because you're not beating their physical attributes, you're beating their reaction time. Now the second skill, and this one is pretty unknown. I call it the arm control. And once you see it, you'll never watch football the same way again. Watch Ronaldinho in any of his iconic 1 versus 1 moments. Everyone focuses on his feet, his stepovers, his elastico, but look at his arms. Really look at them. When he's dribbling past defenders, his arm is actively working. It's creating a barrier between the defender and the ball. It's controlling space. It's giving him leverage that his feet alone could never provide. Ronaldinho is using his entire body as a weapon. His arm becomes an extension of his control. A defender can reach your legs, but if your arm is strategically positioned, they can't get close enough to tackle cleanly. They can't use the arm because you have the ball and you can dive, but you can use it to your advantage. Just remember, you're not pushing them away aggressively. You're just occupying the space they need to dispossess you. It's like having an invisible shield around the ball. Ronaldinho mastered this because he understood something fundamental. Your arms are as important as your legs. That's when the arm control is most powerful. The genius is in the timing. As they lean in, your arm naturally extends. Use them to maintain your balance and protect your space. It looks completely natural because it is natural. The defender needs to get their body close to yours to successfully tackle. If your arm creates even 6 inches of separation, their tackling angle becomes much more difficult. Your arms are tools. Use them. The third skill is basically the same thing as the arm control, but with legs. And Eden Hazard in his prime was an absolute master of this technique. Just imagine you're running with the ball, a defender chasing behind you, getting closer and closer. Hazard would do something that would leave defenders on the ground wondering what just happened. Here's the setup. The defender is running behind you, reaching for the ball. They're committed to their sprint, locked into their momentum, and that's exactly where you want them. Instead of running away from contact, you create it, but not with your body, with your leg. As they reach in to tackle, you simply step over them with your outside leg. You don't need to put aggression in the step, just a natural step that happens to intersect with their path. What happens next is pure physics. They're running full speed, expecting empty space, and suddenly there's an immovable object, your leg, right in their path. Their momentum carries them into you. They lose balance, and sometimes they go down completely. You don't even slow down. Let them reach you at maximum speed. Hazard was untouchable with this because he understood timing. He wouldn't use the stiff leg too early when the defender could adjust. He'd wait until they were fully committed to the tackle, until changing direction was impossible. Watch old footage of Hazard getting fouled. Half the time it's not even a foul. It's just defenders running into his strategically placed leg, and it's a lose-lose situation for the defender. If he does not shake, Hazard would dive and get a foul. And just like the stiff arm, this is completely legal when done properly. You're entitled to your running space. If a defender runs into your natural stride, that's their problem, not yours. Hazard turned getting tackled from behind into an art form. The fourth skill is one of the most intelligent moves in modern football, the shadow touch, and Vinicius Jr. showed the world how devastating it can be in the Champions League against City in 2021/22. Vinicius receives a pass. Everyone expects him to control the ball, take his first touch. Instead, he does something beautiful. He runs toward the ball like he's going to control it normally. The defender, marking him man-to-man, mirrors his run exactly. But at the last second, Vinicius fakes, reaching for the ball. His leg swings toward it, his body shapes to control, but he never touches it. The ball rolls past him. The defender, completely committed to Vinicius' fake movement, gets nutmegged. And suddenly, Vinicius is alone with the ball. Pure genius. Most people still get it completely wrong when they try to replicate this move. They stand still, waiting for the ball to come to them. That's not how it works. The power of the shadow touch comes from the running motion. You have to be moving toward the ball with intent, with purpose. The defender needs to believe you're genuinely going to control it there. If you're static, your fake looks like a fake. If you're running toward the ball with conviction, your fake looks real until the very last moment. This technique only works against man-marking defenders. If the defender is playing positional marking, staying in their zone, this move is useless. They're not following your movement anyway. But if you recognize that a defender is glued to you, tracking your every step, that's when the shadow touch becomes lethal. Their commitment to marking you becomes their weakness. The other critical element is the ball speed. This move needs the ball to come at pace. If it's slow, there's too much time for the defender to read what's happening and adjust. But if it is a fast, driven pass, they have to react instantly to your fake movement. Vinicius understood all of this instinctively. He felt the defender, recognized the man marking, saw the pace of the pass, and executed perfectly. The defender didn't make a mistake. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Now for the last skill. And this might be the most important thing I tell you in this entire video. And it is our golden body feint. And here's what you need to understand. The body feint is the root of every other single skill in football. Step overs. They only work because of the body feint that comes first. La roulette, the spin is nothing without the initial body deception. La croqueta, it's a body feint with your whole torso before the ball follows. Every single skill you've ever seen requires some form of body feint. Because defenders don't read the ball first, they read your body first. It's natural. Your shoulders tell them where you're going, your hips show them your intentions, your head position gives away your plans. The ball movement comes last in their decision-making process, so if you master the body feint, you've mastered the foundation of everything else. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner, advanced, or even really good, the body feint is like your experience level. You have to practice it always. There's always room for improvement, always another layer of deception to add. Watch Messi, he relies on body feints. They're devastating because his whole body sells the fake direction so convincingly that defenders bite every single time. The ball skill is the finish, the body feint is the setup. And I have to say this, you really just need the body feint and good footwork to beat defenders. That's it. You don't need 47 different tricks. You don't need to memorize every skill name on YouTube. Master your body language. Master simple footwork. Everything else is just decoration. We've seen players completely turn a defender around with nothing but a shoulder drop and a hip shift. My last take is that if you want to master these skills I mentioned, you need to rely on pure instinct. You don't have time to think about these skills in a match. If you can't do these skills without thinking about them, that could mean you've developed bad instincts, or maybe you just have a different play style. And if it works for you, that's fine. The goal of instinct training is not to force you into playing a specific style like the skills I told you about. I'm not telling you to absolutely master the hesitation principle or the shadow touch. That's why I'm making this point. I'm telling you to explore your instincts. Play futsal. Get into small-sided games where there's no space, no time, no choice but to react. Train shadow dribbling. Picture defenders coming at you from every angle. Feel the pressure that isn't there yet. Master the skills like this. Not by thinking about them, but by doing them so many times that they become automatic. So natural that your body moves before your brain even recognizes the situation. Because in the end, the best 1-versus-1 players aren't the ones with the most techniques. They're the ones whose instincts are so sharp that the right move just happens. Your instincts are your signature. They're what make you unique on the pitch. Don't copy mine. Don't copy anyone's. Develop your own. Get out there and trust what your body already knows. Remember to join our Discord community and download our free ebooks. Hit the protocol and take action.